In this video, we talk about the trade exiting mechanism of four legendary traders: Kristjan Qullamaggie, Mark Minervini, Nicolas Darvas and William ONeal. While trade entries are a much talked about topic, what's often ignored and overlooked is trade management and exits. For most newbies, this is an afterthought that leads to not only giving up gains on trades by holding them for too long, but also sitting on losses in anticipation of breaking even. Once you master exiting your profitable trades, it helps you keep a large portion of your profits during a bull run. These four masters understood this principle and developed systematic approaches to letting winners run whilst protecting their capital. We'll examine each trader's methodology, see real chart examples, and discover the psychological principles that make their systems work across different market conditions. By the end of this video, you will have four proven frameworks for maximizing your profitable trades. Let's start with Kristjan Qullamaggie. Kullamägi focuses on breakout setups like episodic pivots and momentum plays. His exit strategy is elegantly simple, yet devastatingly effective. Kullamägi has a two-phase exit system. First, he scales out 1/3 to half of his position after 3 to 5 days into strength. This locks in the most predictable part of the move, that initial explosive breakout momentum. It's psychological and practical genius because empirical evidence suggests that strong momentum moves occur after a breakout in the first 3 to 5 days. By selling part of the position in this move, you've banked profits and reduced stress. You can also exit earlier if the stock delivers sizable returns in less than 3 days. You can further make the position risk-free by moving the stop on the rest of the position to break even. That's what Kullamägi does. Second, he trails the remaining position using the 10-day or 20-day simple moving average. The moment the stock closes below this moving average, he exits completely. No emotions, no second-guessing. You can improve it further by exiting the fast-moving stocks on a close below the 10-day moving average and use the close below the 20-day moving average for slower-moving stocks. This system captured massive winners like his Tesla trades, riding trends for weeks whilst protecting against sudden reversals. The beauty lies in its mechanical nature. The market tells you when to exit. Let's take a look at a recent example on how it would have played out in Hycroft Mining, HYMC. This would have been a 5-star setup, as the stock surfed on the 10-day moving average, making high lows and a super tight candle on this day. As the stock broke out from this base, the entry would have gotten triggered at $11.80. In the first 5 days of the breakout, the stock was up 30%. So if half the quantity was exited at, say, $15.30, and you trailed the rest of the position on a 10-day moving average because it was a fast-moving stock, the final exit would have happened here at $37.30 when the stock closed below the 10-day moving average. That's a 216% return from the entry point in 50 days. The net return on the position was 123%. Let's now discuss Mark Minervini's exit strategy. Minervini's exit system is not as objective as Kullamaggie's. He professes to tweak exits based on market conditions and base analysis of the stock's move. He also has a two-tier defense system. Tier 1 is partial profit-taking at 2 to 3 times initial risk. If you risked 4%, you're selling portions at 8 to 12% gains. Now, even if the position goes on to hit the previous stop loss, it will be a net profit on the trade. This is what Minervini calls protecting the worst-case scenario in a trade. An exception to this is when the rally in the stock has just started, when the stock has broken out from the first base after a market-wide correction. Tier 2 sell the rest of the position in strength or in weakness depending on how the stock performs. The initial case is when the stock breaks out from the first base. In such stocks, it's best to hold on for longer as the moves can be fast and big. For example, here is the first base in SNDK, a volatility contraction pattern with 4 contractions and a breakout at $47.50. As this was the first base in the stock after a market-wide correction, you could have waited for a bigger reward. In this case, the stock went up 7x before it based again. The exit could have been the break of the swing low here at $234 when the stock started basing. When selling in strength, especially from the third or fourth base, Minervini looks for parabolic moves. A parabolic move is a climax blow-off top when the stock is up 25 to 50% or more in 1 to 3 weeks. Such moves are often followed by a break in momentum, which makes it even more important to sell when the buyers are plentiful. A good example of this would be Moderna, mRNA, in 2021. The stock went up 110% in 4 weeks and topped. What followed was a 75% fall in a year. It's best to be cognizant of such parabolic moves and not get consumed by daily portfolio performance in such times. If you're not blinded by the success of the stock, you'll make rational decisions and exit when there are plenty of buyers. On the other hand, if you're blinded by the stock's performance, you'll end up giving up a lot of your gains. When selling into weakness becomes necessary, Minervini watches for the largest daily decline on overwhelming volume since the Stage 2 advance began. This signals institutional liquidation. The smart money is exiting, and you cannot fight that tsunami of selling. His philosophy is brutally honest. You can always sell too soon or too late. Most of the time, it will be one or the other. The goal isn't perfection, it's making more on winners than you lose on losers, whilst nailing down substantial profits when you have them. In my own trading, I try to capture big moves using a simple MACD-based selling approach. In doing that, I try to move out of the stock in Stage 3 of the move before the start of Stage 4. The approach also results in giving up some of the gains from the top, but I consider it a price you pay for staying in stocks that show big moves. I'll leave a link to my full strategy at the end of the video. Let's now look at Nicolas Darvas's exit strategy. Darvis identified price consolidation ranges, his famous boxes, where stocks would trade between clear support and resistance levels. His entry was simple. Entry: buy breakouts above the top of established boxes. Initial stop: just below the bottom of the current box. Trailing mechanism: as the stock formed new higher boxes, he'd raise his stop to below each new box bottom. Exit trigger: any close below the current box bottom. This system captured enormous trends like his Lorillard and Thiokol trades. The boxes provided objective, emotion-free exit points. No guesswork, no hoping, just mechanical execution. What's remarkable is how this 70-year-old system still works today. If we circle back to mRNA in 2021 on a weekly chart, observe how the stock made this box at the top after these two continuation boxes. The exit for Darvas would have been when the stock closed below this box at $341, which was 260% up from the entry point after this box. Let's now look at William ONeal's exit system. ONeal suggested taking profits at 20 to 25% moves in stocks. With his 8% max stop loss, the risk to reward on these trades was 1 to 3. His research also showed that if a stock gains 20% in 3 weeks or less, it can be held for at least 8 weeks. This captures those rare explosive winners that can return 100 to 300%. He further mentioned some violation exits in his book. Most common of them are sell on climax tops or parabolic moves, distribution days, which are big down days on high volume, breakdown below major support, stock moving below the 50-day moving average, third, fourth stage bases, relative strength deterioration or fundamental deterioration. 4 legendary traders, different eras, distinct approaches, yet all understood that exits determine trading success. Kullamagi's moving average trails, Minervini's violation rules, Darvas's box system and ONeal's percentage-based framework all share the same DNA: systematic profit protection with trend-following capability. Remember, you can't control market direction, but you can control your exits. Master this skill, and you'll join the ranks of consistently profitable traders. The approach I've refined from over 30 years in that market is based on the same principles. In fact, my whole approach includes aspects of all of the great traders of the past. The only difference is that I focus on the weekly charts, which allows for more passive returns. For a full breakdown of my approach, you can watch this video or access my free ebook by using the links below. As always, thanks for watching.